Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Yarbrough, your nonprofit organizational expert. I just wanted to say that as you move forward with planning your 2015 activities, please make sure that you have your systems in place. I work with organizations all the time that actually plan ahead their entire year. And then when we sit and talk about how do they plan to implement those activities, do they have the proper staff in place? Do they have the internal systems in place that will remind them when to follow up, how to follow up, um, how to respond to questions, and even how to invite those individuals or donors to engage others? Do you have an internal process in place, a system that will remind you when things have been done or when things have not been done? Is there a flag that goes up to bring you back on task and on focus? Because you can't evaluate effectively your plan until you've accomplished your plan, right? We sometimes get on the hamster wheel and we have all these activities, and we're working so hard and we're sweating. And then when we look back and we evaluate, did we achieve our goal? Do we know what our goal was? Are we clear about the people that should have been there to help support, to provide information or numbers or data? Were they in place to help us then to communicate to our board, to our donor base, to volunteers, to anyone in the community about how effectively we've done? I have been working with an organization who, told me a lot about all the activities that they've done. I mean, they have been so incredibly busy this year. And I said, so tell me how you captured all of your activities. I'd love to see some photos. I'd love to see some testimonials. I'd love to hear or to see the faces of those individuals that have had whose lives you've hugely impacted. Let me see. And they said, oh, we don't have that. I said, what happened? Well, we were just so busy doing the activity that we did not capture all the things that we did. And I said, well, how are you going to tell somebody what you did? You have donors. You have community supporters and sponsors. You have volunteers that you want to engage on a different level. I mean, there are newsletters, there are emails, there are asks that could be crafted around the cataloging of what you've done. They didn't have that system in place. They didn't have it in place. And I said, now you've got to go back and you've got to recreate everything that you've done this past year. And me as a donor, who you say, I've done all of these great things. And I'm like, wonderful. How do I know? Not that I don't believe you, but let me take something tangible that I can share with someone else. They didn't have it. Missed opportunity. They did not have the system in place. I want to encourage you that as you go into 2015, make sure all of your systems are in place, because without those little systems, they impact big systems. They impact your donors. They impact your volunteer base. They impact your potential funding. They impact your potential relationships with other folks in the community. If you can show them what you've done, not just by your word, but by video, by photo, by testimonials, right? Letters. I always have taken a letter from a client or someone that we worked with and turned that into a thank you. A donor loves to receive those kinds of things that, oh my gosh, your dollar impacted this person's life in this way. That life is now changed, or this organization has had this huge impact as a result of your support. Again, those systems being in place. If you need help strengthening your organization, laying a firm foundation, particularly if you are just getting started and you just don't know how to build. I am doing intensive, 1-day intensives to help you strategize for the full year to make sure that your organization is as strong, as sound as possible for it to become sustainable over a lengthy period of time so that you're not continuing to be on this hamster wheel over and over and over again. If you'd like to work with me, my email address is jymfundraisingconsultant@gmail.com. You can call me anytime at 626-775-4066. And I just want this year, 2015, to be the best year ever and for your organization to be as strong as ever. And if I can help in any way, I'm here.